Innoclair products are designed to be effective while protecting the natural environment around you.
Our range of domestic sewage plants cares for the environment. It has been proven that they do not give off either heavy greenhouse gases or bad smells. And with regard to water, they protect biodiversity. So to design a system that fulfills these needs for years to come, we created the patents that helped us achieve these results.
To validate the environmental quality of these domestic sewage plants, Innoclair set up an observatory made up of 10 housing units. Its results provide clear evidence of the system's purification efficiency and care for biodiversity.
One of the big advantages of this Innoclair domestic sewage plant is that you can discharge the effluent straight into a pond, like here, or into rivers or lakes. This pond goes back a long way and is supplied by a spring. We have fish in it, like roach. We introduced koi carp, which are doing really well, and also ducks with their ducklings. So the effluent really doesn't affect the environment, and that's what matters the most to us. We care for the environment. Biodiversity is protected thanks to Innoclair's products. Mr. and Mrs. Rass are both nature lovers and they are sensitive to environmental issues. That's their priority. Christophe had created a pond, an entirely man-made pond. There isn't any water flow coming in or going out of it. There's no runoff, so the only water supply is rainwater that falls into it and the effluent from the sewage plant. We thought that if we dug a pond, even a small one, it would help birds come and drink. And that's what's happened. And over time we also saw a lot of small frogs appearing. They're still there and they've become settled. The pond only gets its water from the house's sewage plant. There is a lot of duckweed here, which is proof of well-balanced biodiversity. This is our way of showing in practice that the effluent is harmless and that nature is protected. Before we created the company and created our products, we went on training courses at an environmental engineering college in Rennes. Our college educates between 350 and 400 students every year. Companies sometimes come to us to ask our researchers to help them redesign their processes. In fact, this is what we did with Innoclair a few years ago, and we can see the results with the patent registrations. I think it's a fine illustration of success. When we signed up at EME, we came to receive training about theory. We were met by Monsieur Ulry, who is an expert in wastewater treatment and particularly in municipal wastewater plants. And we wanted to get insight into what he knew so we could transfer it to our own domestic sewage treatment plants. It was an interesting project, and what stuck in my mind the most was Hugues and Jérôme's determination to acquire the right fundamentals. They were very conscientious, and it came to fruition with the product they created. We therefore needed people who were particularly expert on those aspects, and so we were very fortunate to meet someone who used to be the chief science officer of a large water treatment group. Innoclair have one advantage in particular, which is that they weighed up the merits of having a product that was a bit more original, where the treated water meets standards.
The patents registered by Innoclair are the result of a long and well-thought-out approach in the interests of biodiversity.